Listen up, folks. Life's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna throw punches, throw you down, and make you question every step you take. But I'm here to tell you, the toughest battles aren't won in the ring. They're won in your mind. The body can take the hits, but the mind has to stay sharp. If you want to rise when everything is trying to hold you down, you've got to hold your ground. Let me tell you this, you have the strength inside you to fight through anything. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. You can outthink your obstacles, outlast your doubts, and outshine every shadow that tries to cover your light. You want to stay tough, you got to stay mentally tough. Embracing the struggle means accepting that hardship is a part of life and using it as fuel for growth. Life is not meant to be easy, and if you want to achieve something worthwhile, you'll face obstacles along the way. But these challenges, no matter how difficult, are not there to break you. They're there to build you. Every struggle you face is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You don't grow when everything is easy. You grow when you push through discomfort, when you overcome the things that seem impossible. So instead of running from the struggle or wishing for an easier path, embrace it. It's the tough times that will teach you the most about yourself. They will reveal your character, your limits, and your potential. The struggle is your teacher, your trainer, and your guide to becoming the person you're meant to be. Don't fear it. Welcome it, and let it shape you into someone who knows how to rise, even when the world is trying to hold you down. Believing in your power is the foundation of mental toughness. It's about having unwavering faith in your ability to overcome any challenge, no matter how big or small. Life will test you, and there will be moments when doubt creeps in, when others might try to tell you that you can't do it. But in those moments, you have to remember one thing: the most powerful force you have is belief in yourself. Your mind is a fortress, and if you don't believe in your own strength, the walls of that fortress will crumble. That trust in yourself means understanding that you are capable of more than you think. You might not always have all the answers or know the way forward, but your power comes from the confidence that you can figure it out. When you believe in yourself, you take control of your destiny. You stop letting fear and doubt dictate your actions, and instead, you start to take bold steps towards what you want. It doesn't matter if the road is tough. Your belief will be your compass guiding you through the storm. Even when the world is telling you to quit, your belief in your power is the anchor that keeps you grounded and moving forward. Without it, you're just drifting, but with it, you are unstoppable. Staying focused on the goal is about maintaining clarity and direction, no matter how many distractions life throws your way. When the going gets tough, it's easy to get lost in the chaos around you or get discouraged by the setbacks you face. But the key to making it through tough times is keeping your eyes locked on your ultimate objective. Your goal is the light at the end of the tunnel. And no matter how long the tunnel is, you need to remember that it's there waiting for you. The world will throw every obstacle it can to make you lose focus. People might doubt you, circumstances might be unfavorable, and you might even feel like giving up. But when you stay focused, you rise above all of that. The distractions, the negativity, and the struggles all become part of the process. And they'll lose their power over you if you remain steadfast in your pursuit. Staying focused means not letting the little bumps along the road derail you from your mission. It's about perseverance. It's about waking up every day with the intent to take one more step towards that goal. No matter how small, every decision you make, every action you take should be aligned with what you want to achieve. Even when things get messy or uncertain, remind yourself why you're in the fight. That goal is not just a dream, it's a destination. And all your energy should be channeled into reaching it. So keep your mind sharp, your heart steady, and never lose sight of the finish line. The moment you let go of your focus is the moment you let the world take control of your journey. Keep your eyes on the prize, and everything else will eventually fall into place. Finding your why is the most powerful thing you can do when facing adversity. It's the reason that drives you, the deeper purpose that keeps you going when everything around you tells you to stop. Your why is the foundation upon which all your strength is built. It's the fire that keeps you from quitting when things get tough. Without a clear sense of why you're pushing forward, the obstacles can seem insurmountable. But when you know your purpose, When you have a deep connection to what you're fighting for, you can weather any storm. Your why gives you the clarity to stay on course, even when the journey gets rough. It could be your family, your dreams, your community, or even a personal goal to prove something to yourself. Whatever it is, it must be meaningful to you, something that resonates deep within your soul. When you truly understand why you're doing what you're doing, the hard times feel a little less difficult because you know that everything you're going through is leading you to something greater. This is what gives you the endurance to push past the pain, the exhaustion, and the doubt. Your why is bigger than the temporary struggles. It keeps you anchored and gives you the strength to rise each time you fall. It reminds you that the sacrifices you make today are worth it for the bigger picture. So take the time to connect with your purpose. Find that driving force that makes every challenge worth facing. When you have your why, you will never lose sight of the reason to keep moving forward, no matter how tough the journey becomes. Keeping moving forward is the essence of resilience. Life doesn't wait for you to catch your breath, and it certainly doesn't care about the hurdles you faced. The world will keep turning, and the clock will keep ticking whether you're ready or not. But the key to overcoming the toughest times is to keep going even when it feels like every step is a struggle. Progress isn't always about huge leaps. Sometimes it's about taking small, steady steps in the right direction, no matter how slow they seem. The simple act of moving forward, even when you're exhausted, worn down, or discouraged, is what separates the ones who give up from the ones who achieve greatness. There will be moments when you feel like you've given everything you've got and there's nothing left to give. But the truth is, you always have a little more. When you think you're at your limit, that's often when you're on the edge of breaking through. Every day you get up and move forward, no matter how small the movement is, brings you closer to your goal. It's easy to get caught up in the weight of the moment, to dwell on the mistakes or setbacks you've encountered, but if you stop moving, you stop growing. The power of momentum is undeniable. Keep pushing and the small victories add up. Even if you feel like you're walking through mud, as long as you keep moving, you're making progress. When you keep moving forward, you show yourself and the world that nothing can hold you down. The key isn't in avoiding the setbacks, it's in your ability to get back up, shake off the dust, and keep going. No matter how tough it gets, remember this: as long as you keep moving forward, you're still in the fight, and the fight isn't over until you say it is. Keep moving and you'll eventually reach the place you're destined to be. Staying calm under pressure is one of the most vital skills you can develop, especially in the most trying moments of life. Pressure is inevitable. Whether it's a big decision, a challenging situation, or an unexpected setback, we all face moments where the weight of the world feels unbearable. But it's how you respond to that pressure that will determine whether you crumble or rise. The ability to stay calm is not about avoiding the stress or pretending that things aren't difficult. It's about maintaining control of your mind and emotions when everything around you is chaotic. When you stay calm, you create space for clarity. Instead of reacting impulsively, you're able to think through your options, make clear decisions, and approach the problem with a level head. Stress and panic can cloud your judgment, making it harder to see the best course of action. But calmness allows you to navigate the storm with precision and confidence. It's about focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. When pressure builds, take a step back, breathe deeply, and remind yourself that this moment, no matter how intense, is just another part of the journey. The calmness you exhibit will not only help you think clearly, but it will also show others that you have the inner strength to handle whatever comes your way. People will look to you in moments of chaos, and if you can stay calm, you give them the confidence to stay calm as well. Calmness is contagious, and the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes to handle pressure with poise. Remember, pressure can either break you or make you stronger. It's up to you to decide how it shapes you. The next time life piles on the pressure, take a deep breath, stay steady, and move forward with confidence. You've got this. Transforming pain into power is one of the most profound lessons you can learn in life. Pain is something we all experience. Emotional, physical, mental. It's an unavoidable part of being human. But pain doesn't have to be a weakness. In fact, it can be the driving force that propels you forward, shapes your character, and strengthens your resolve. When you experience pain, it can feel overwhelming. It can make you question your strength, your purpose, and whether or not you're capable of moving forward. But it's in those very moments of hurt and struggle that you have the greatest opportunity for growth. Pain forces you to confront your limitations and your vulnerabilities, but it also pushes you to exceed them. It teaches you that you are capable of far more than you ever realized. The key to transforming pain into power is perspective. Instead of seeing pain as something that's holding you back, see it as something that's refining you. Every time you face hardship, you have the choice to either let it break you or use it to build a stronger version of yourself. Pain, when processed and understood, becomes a powerful tool for growth. It makes you resilient. It teaches you patience, perseverance, and the importance of self-compassion. The pain you endure today can become the strength you carry with you tomorrow. It's about shifting your mindset from victimhood to empowerment. Instead of asking, why me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Take that pain, use it as fuel, and channel it into something productive. Whether it's a deeper commitment to your goals, a greater understanding of your own emotions, or a newfound strength in overcoming adversity, pain can become a powerful teacher and motivator. The greatest transformations often come from the darkest times. It's the trials, the setbacks, and the heartaches that reveal the power you didn't know you had inside of you. Embrace pain, not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to grow stronger, more determined, and more capable of achieving the extraordinary. Pain doesn't have to define you, it can refine you. When you learn to transform it into power, you become unstoppable. Controlling your mind is the most critical aspect of staying mentally tough, because your mind is the battlefield where all your battles are won or lost. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to let negative thoughts, doubts, or fears take over. But the power to overcome those challenges lies in your ability to control your mind, to control what you focus on, and to decide how you respond to what happens around you. Your mind is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it needs to be trained and honed. If you let your thoughts run wild, they will lead you to places of self-doubt, fear, and anxiety. But if you take charge of your thoughts, you can transform them into a source of strength, focus, and resilience. The first step in controlling your mind is to recognize that you are not your thoughts. Just because a negative thought crosses your mind doesn't mean you have to believe it or act on it. The ability to observe your thoughts without identifying with them is the first step toward mastering them. When a thought arises that doesn't serve you, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought helpful? Does it bring me closer to my goal? Is it grounded in reality? Often our minds will try to convince us of things that aren't true or feed us stories that leave us feeling powerless. By questioning these thoughts, you take away their power. Next, focus on replacing negative or limiting thoughts with positive affirmations and empowering beliefs. If you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, replace it with, I have the strength to handle this and I will find a way. Repeating positive, empowering statements helps rewire your mind to think in a way that supports your goals and resilience. The more you practice controlling your mind, the easier it becomes to do so in high-pressure situations. Life will always throw challenges your way, and external circumstances may be beyond your control. But your mind, that's yours. You decide how you respond. And when you learn to control your mind, you become unshakable. It's not about eliminating negative thoughts completely. It's about not allowing them to control you. Instead of letting fear, anger, or self-doubt rule your mind, you choose to focus on strength, hope, and determination. This is what makes you mentally tough. When you control your mind, you control your destiny. And once you've mastered your mind, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Don't fear failure, because failure is not the enemy. It's a stepping stone toward success. The fear of failure can paralyze you, keeping you from taking risks, trying new things, or pushing yourself to the limits of your potential. But the truth is, failure isn't the end, it's a part of the journey. Every great success story is built on the foundation of failure. If you never fail, you'll never learn. If you never stumble, you'll never grow. Failure is not something to be ashamed of. It's a necessary part of the process that teaches you valuable lessons, sharpens your skills, and builds your resilience. The moment you accept that failure is a natural and unavoidable part of life, you free yourself from the crippling fear that holds you back from trying. Every time you fail, you gain insight into what works and what doesn't, and you adjust your approach. The most successful people aren't the ones who never fail. They are the ones who embrace failure, learn from it, and use it as a springboard to reach higher. When you fail, don't let it define you. Don't let it tell you that you're not good enough or that you'll never make it. Instead, see it for what it truly is: feedback. Failure is simply information that tells you what to improve and what to keep doing. It's a reminder that you are in the arena giving it your all, and that's something to be proud of. Fear of failure often comes from the fear of judgment, worrying about what others will think if you don't succeed. But in reality, most people are more focused on their own lives than on your failures. And the ones who matter, the ones who truly support you, will see failure as a part of your growth and will cheer you on even more for getting back up. Don't fear failure. Instead, view it as an opportunity to rise stronger and more determined. Each failure is a lesson in resilience, patience, and adaptability. And with each lesson, you get closer to mastering your craft, achieving your goals, and becoming the person you are meant to be. Remember, failure is not a setback. It's a setup for your next breakthrough. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more prepared you are to succeed. So take risks, embrace challenges, and don't let the fear of failure hold you back. You're meant for more than the comfort zone. Fail forward, learn, grow, and keep pushing toward the greatness you're destined for. Never quit. This simple yet powerful mantra is the key to achieving anything worthwhile in life. The road to success, fulfillment, and personal growth is not a straight path. It's full of twists, turns, setbacks, and obstacles that will test your willpower, your commitment, and your determination. But the moment you decide to quit, you forfeit the chance to realize your full potential. No matter how hard the journey gets, no matter how many times you stumble or fall, the only way to truly fail is to give up. The world is full of people who quit right before they could have broken through, who turned back when they were inches away from success. You've got to have the mindset that quitting is never an option. When things get tough, when it feels like the odds are stacked against you, remind yourself why you started in the first place. Recall your dreams, your goals, and the promise you made to yourself to never give up. That promise will carry you through the toughest moments. Success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about getting back up every time you fall. Every time you choose to rise instead of quit, you get one step closer to your goal. The more you push through the hard times, the more you'll realize just how much strength you have within you. When you refuse to quit, you build a mental and emotional muscle that will carry you through anything life throws at you. The key is to keep going even when it feels like nothing is changing or that you're not making progress. Small steps, even when you feel like you're stuck in place, still move you forward. The process of pushing through the pain, the doubt, and the exhaustion is where growth happens. It's in these moments that you build the resilience, character, and mental toughness that will define your success. Life will challenge you in ways you never expected, but quitting will always make the challenge bigger. So embrace the difficulty, embrace the struggle. Don't let setbacks discourage you. They are merely part of the journey and they don't define who you are or what you're capable of. Keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps are. Every time you choose to keep going, you grow stronger, more determined, and more capable of reaching your goals. When you make the decision to never quit, you tap into a power greater than any obstacle, greater than any setback. You become unstoppable. Your persistence becomes your greatest weapon, and with it, there is nothing you cannot accomplish. So when you're faced with a challenge, don't even entertain the thought of quitting. You are stronger than you think, and the world needs your determination. Never quit, because the victory is always for those who refuse to give up. So as you stand here today, remember this: you are capable of so much more than you think. Life is going to test you, challenge you, and sometimes even knock you down. But every setback, every struggle, every painful moment is an opportunity to rise even stronger. The power to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep fighting is already inside you. It's in your heart. It's in your mind. It's in every breath you take, in every step you make forward. Don't ever underestimate the strength that you carry. You are not defined by the times you stumbled, but by the times you've gotten back up. You are not defined by the obstacles you faced, but by the courage you show when you choose to keep moving forward. So when life hits hard, stand tall. When doubt creeps in, silence it with action. And when failure tries to stop you, let it fuel you to push harder. You've got the strength to break through anything. You've got the power to rise above every challenge. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Step up, face the fight, and keep moving forward. The world is yours for the taking, and it's time to show everyone, including yourself, just how unstoppable you are. Keep going, keep fighting, and never quit. Your victory is waiting on the other side of your persistence. Go and claim it.